Now, there's a lot of lessons learned. A lot of people came up and talked about lessons learned. And let me tell you, in order to implement any of these lessons learned, you really have to concentrate on one thing, and that is being able to detach. You have to be able to detach to make changes in what you're doing. If you don't detach, you're going to go back, you're going to, like the first day you'll be like, oh, I don't want to act the way I used to act, right? But the next day you're a little bit closer to the way you used to act. The day after that, you're a little bit closer. The day after that, you're just acting the way you used to act. You have to be able to detach and see, you know what, this is my ego getting in the way. This is my ego getting in the way. That's what that is. This is me getting frustrated. This is me not communicating. This is me not, you don't see that. All you see is like, dude, he didn't do it again. What's wrong with him? Instead of thinking, detach, wait a second. I didn't probably communicate that well. So we've got to be able to detach. So you should do like a drill. A drill. And I got asked on the EF Online, the guy's like, I'm having this problem, and what should I do to overcome this problem? You got to come up with a battle plan. Right? You got to be looking at that battle map like JD. Whenever JD talks about looking at a map, he puts the map on the ground. You got to do that. You got to do that with your interactions with people. You got to say, okay, I'm going into a meeting. What's my plan going into this meeting? That's how when you write something down, it physically detaches you from it. Now you can look at what you're supposed to be doing. So you got to come up with a plan. You got to write that plan down. Then you go in there, and guess what? Halfway through the meeting, you get all emotional. Your ego gets in the way. You start yelling. You act like an idiot. You walk out, and you go, wait, did I follow the plan? You detach, and you check and see where you're at. So come up with some kind of protocol in your life. Whether it's 15 minutes, like I'm not allowed to eat lunch until I spend 15 minutes detached, taking a look at what's happening. Whatever that protocol is going to be. Do that, and that's the root, that's the way you start making all these other changes. Because we don't want you to go back to business, like Leif said, go back to business and be a great leader for 2 days, put your ego in check for 2 hours. We don't want you to do that. We want this to be the beginning.